Oh, look, I did a lot of yelling last stream. You know, chat really finds a way to just aggravate me. You aggravate me. You get me all wound up. I just close chat. But okay. So let's... I have a name for the field. I'm open to the name changing. The name of the field is Entropics. Right. Thermodynamics. Entropics. Entropics can answer questions. Like, how much intelligence do I need to prove for Maslow's theorem? How much intelligence do I need to be a 2100 ELO in chess? Right? How much intelligence do I need to compress Wikipedia? So entropics is the science that answers these questions. I've seen it called scaling laws before. So we're gonna take a look at a few papers. A few things we can say. Intelligence is compression. All right, so which gives us a unit. Not exactly. Okay. So what's the unit? The unit for Hotz Prize stuff is usually bits per character. Bits per character. What's a character, right? I mean, you can usually, or when you're talking about compression, you think about a compression ratio. But these things aren't good units. All right, so the unit I propose is the person, which is 20 petaflops, but I mean, in the same way a horsepower is like, how many watts again? So a few interesting analogies you can make. You know, the Industrial Revolution. Revolution is to the horse, the horsepower, energy, thermodynamics. All right, so what do we name this revolution? I tried a bit with GPT and I couldn't get anything better than AI revolution. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it just is the computer revolution. Person. No, it's not really right. Like, it's a cute unit. If you check out my Twitter, I think I put up a good tweet about GPT-3 and 4. And Entropics is my name for the field. Well, if you say it's definitely a revolution. And nothing between the Industrial Revolution here is, this is a revolution, okay? So, the Industrial Revolution did this to energy consumption and production, right? So this is the world's energy consumption. It's nice to see that it's still going up, even if it's stagnated in some places, which is just a great tragedy, but... So this used to grow at a rate that was proportional to the number of people in the world. What the Industrial Revolution unlocked, and I'll also point something out about the Industrial Revolution that's kind of interesting. It happened before a lot of people think it did, right? The period generally spanned about 1760 to 1840. Notice how there was no uptick in energy usage until then, okay? So when you look at the computer revolution, the computer revolution occurred in the years, okay? So let's do some more stuff about this, right? Industrial Revolution was 1760 to 1840. The computer revolution is, what year was the Apple II, right? Maybe that was the beginning of it. 1977 to, I mean, now, right? 2023. So how many years is that? $46 years. All right, so this is 80 years. So, I mean, we have another, if it's the same, we have a bunch more years. I guess I picked kind of an arbitrary date for the beginning of the computer revolution. I mean, you want to go back to ENIAC, right? 1945, end of the war. I don't know. I mean, we can talk about like DEC machines and... So what the computer revolution, or whatever you want to call it, what it's going to unlock is you're going to see a curve like this go up for intelligence, right? So energy usage, energy was, okay, before the Industrial Revolution, energy usage was proportional. Is that like proportional? Symbol for proportional? I don't know how to actually draw that. We'll just use that. In the computer revolution, pre the computer revolution, intelligence, right? So before the computer revolution, intelligence was roughly proportional to people, and soon it won't be, right? Well, the amount of intelligence on the planet is about to skyrocket. But not as fast as, like, I heard Paul Cristiano say. I think it's going to be slower than that. I mean, we can actually, like, do the math out on this and work out, like, how many of the usable flops are produced every year. It's probably only 10%. So you can work out the generation time. Like, none of this is going to be fast, right? Just like this energy thing looks like this. Like, it went up, but it went up slowly, right? So I expect the same thing. You know, how much intelligence does the world have? We're going to be looking at future our world and data, and we're going to be saying, how much intelligence does the world have? So the recursive rapid intelligence explosion, I do not believe this is possible. This doesn't make any sense to me. And I think that once we have an understanding of the field of entropics, it will be obvious why that's not true, right? Yudkowsky's going to bring up the nuclear could have ignited the atmosphere of nitrogen. I'll point out that it didn't. The nuclear bomb did not destroy the world. It actually had yields approximately exactly what the physicists were estimating, right? So I think that when we do build these very large, super intelligent systems, they're going to be pretty much exactly as intelligent as we predict, with this new emerging field. So, yeah, right. So hang on, let me Like, so is intelligence more like the joule, or is intelligence more like the watt? Hopefully you understand the difference, right? Watt is, joule is energy. Watt is energy per time. So the flop, what's kind of upsetting about the flop is it's kind of both, but I guess, like, okay, we have op and op per time. So a person represents about 20 E15 ops per second. And then you want to get this back to an op. You can talk about something like the person year. In the same way, another unit we use for energy is the kilowatt hour, right? So what's a kilowatt hour? Well, what's a kilowatt? Okay, so it's a kilojoule per second times hour. All right, so second times hour, that's like 2,600 kilojoules equals kWh. Did I do that right? 1 kWh to kJ. Yeah, cool. I mean, this, all right, I think this approximately corresponds to our intuitive, like, understanding of intelligence, right? Like, if we want a problem solved. So how much intelligence do I need to be a 2,000 elo in chess? So let's look at chess elo over time. No, these are, do we know this historically? Okay. So whatever it takes to be a 2,000 elo in chess, it was doable by a 1990 computer. So what's kind of interesting is I was looking at OpenAI's scaling thing, and the amount of compute that went into AlphaZero was like not much at all. It was like a person day of compute, which corresponds with, okay, fine, that thing plays chess really well, but like we got to 2,000 a long time ago. Can we just check how much compute they used for a 2K elo model? Yeah, I think so. I mean, what's cool about this question is, like, one of the like great questions, and I'm gonna use the word entropics. Do we like it? Do we like that as the name of the field? Like, one of the great questions is entropics is how close are we to optimal, right? So this is gonna come up in my debate, and Yudkowsky thinks that we are a long way away, that these inscrutable matrices are just hopeless, right? Like, it's just you have no idea. We are nowhere near. They are incredibly wasteful. I don't think they're that wasteful. Like, how close are we to optimal usage of compute is a real, like, question, right? Okay, so I think nobody doubts we're 10x, right? Nobody doubts there's a 10x that's possible. Like, another way to say this is we're going to find an algorithm that can do as well as GPT-4 on the benchmarks with 1/10 of the compute. Right? So I think no one doubts we're going to find that algorithm. But okay, how about 100x? How many x? How about 1e6x, right? If the answer turns out to be something like 1e10, right? If we are 1e10x off from optimal with software, then we are potentially in a dangerous world, because it's possible for something to, like, make that leap very quickly. But I think even if we are, I don't think it will make that leap very quickly. I think that humans are very good programmers. I am probably better at programming than I am at language. I'm not that great at language. Programming. I mean, I know how good I am, like compared to other people in programming. There's, like, pretty. You can measure this pretty well. I have a few, top finishes on Advent Code. Like it's. And I don't think I'm a bad programmer. I think my brain is actually pretty efficient at programming. When I see how good, by the way, I think GPT-4 is an atrocious programmer. I think GPT-4 is not even meeting the bar of many junior engineers I've seen for how good it is as a programmer. But yet, I don't know, like it writes essays pretty well. It just turns out that like writing essays is in some optimal sort of way like easier than programming, right? You wanna see if ChatGPT can code? Oh, you'll like this. Oh, remember when we actually used to do things on stream and not just sit around and shit talk? All right, you want to do leak code and try to get GPT to do it? Or here. Is this one of these that gets like mad if I put the answers online? Ah. Okay, stop generating. Below 10 that are multiples of 3 or 5. Ugh, this is annoying. What copy is the sum of all multiples of 3 or 5 below 1,000? I mean, write a Python program to Can Code Interpreter run this? Oh my god. You guys, it's trying to get out. Guys, is there a secret exploit hidden in here? Okay. Is this code right? Seems pretty right. I've done most of these. All right, let's sign up. Cool. Well, how far did I get? Oh, I see. So I solved the first page and then got lazy. Okay. Let's see if it's right. Unexpected indent. What? Okay, should I do this in an editor? Code's lead code because it's trained on lead code. Yeah, it's probably trained on Project Euler too. Interesting. Why aren't I using code interpreter? Yeah, I probably should. Wait, so can code interpreter actually run code? Can it run it? Huh. All right, cool. Like, how many Project Eulers can it solve? Did anyone do this? What did it fail at? Problem 11? Largest product in a grid. Oh. I mean, that's fair. And it failed at 13. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Why couldn't it do problem 22? Did I just the internet? Yup. Okay. It's overfit. I mean, that's not right. But it's overfit, right? Because what the hell is a name score? Yeah. Overfit on Project Euler. All right. Let's not get off topic of entropics. So, I mean, these are harder things, right? So what is overfitting? So one of the interesting things about overfitting is lossless compression cannot be overfit. I was think about an autoencoder, right? And the autoencoder is, what does a lossless autoencoder look like, right? This is a really nice streak. Taught me more about engineering than my undergrad. Yeah, man. Thank you. Maybe college is a scam. Maybe... I don't want to go off on this again, but, like, I'm kind of starting to think that, like, a bunch of people got together in, like, the 60s or 70s and said, let's stop progress. All right, so what else explains this, right? Okay, I mean, another thing that could potentially explain it is that energy usage is an S-curve. I think they ended Google Code Jam, maybe because of GPTs. I mean, we're going to see a curve. We're going to see a curve very similar for intelligence. Right? And, you know, can we name it the George Hotz curve? That's what matters here. Right, so I want to see that energy production and consumption. By the way, this is America. Like, I think they've stopped progress in America. I don't think they've managed to stop progress in the whole world. But I can't get over fiat currency. I can't get over that, like, and I'm mad at my ancestors for this. I inherited so much from the past, and I'm so grateful for the past. But how did you not stop this train wreck? How did you let our money become fake? You know, it really upsets me. Club of Rome, The Limits of Our Growth. I've never heard of this book. Interesting. I want further back. No, I want it like really far back. Yeah, I know this is off topic from and you don't see any particular discontinuity around this time. Can I get it further back? I mean, like, just take the this is births per year in the world population. This is what these people have in mind for us, you know. I mean, the Industrial Revolution did, like, shift this, it seems. I mean, again, I also like. I'm not necessarily positing a conspiracy theory and a bunch of people did this behind the scenes, right? Like, we have very little understanding of how our government actually works, right? Which is another field that is not studied. We have several fields. Okay, so, I really hate bringing up. There are examples of things that are, like, obviously true. I'm not going to give examples, but there are examples of things that are true. But because they pertain to people, because they pertain to, like, again, they're things that like the powers that be would prefer not to be true. So science is very corrupted by a set of these views. Right? There are things that are scientifically true that are either downplayed, rejected, or like, look, we don't have perfect evidence for this. I think that it's a very shoddy, like, truth-finding enterprise. Why do I go off on these tangents? I guess I go off on these tangents because I'm upset that these things aren't already done. Scientifically true, but socially inconvenient. Yes. There are some truths about this. Here, let's give a hypothetical example that won't offend anyone. Imagine you lived in a incredibly, like, a racist country, right? Your country was super racist. You kept, like, the population super homogenous, and you believed that your race was superior, right? Let's say you're the green people, right? Green people, go green people. Green people are the best. Green people should inherit the earth. But you started doing some studies, and you found out that the red people, the red people, your theories about your racial supremacy weren't correct. So what would the government of the green people do? What would the government of the green people do if they found out that red people were actually better? Right? Would they embrace this? Would they be like, the green people seek truth? Or would they come up with, fake science to be pro-green people? No, it's not an analogy. It's just like that's the obvious, like, one I could think of, right? But there's a chance that this goes, a lot sort of deeper than, like, what happened to the universities? What happened? They're destroyed. Who did this? Like, is it just something they couldn't stand up to competition from the internet? This is possible. Maybe these organizations were never actually truth-seeking organizations to begin with. Neo-reaction has a bunch of... Mencius Moldbug has a bunch of interesting answers to this stuff. But... it's neo-reaction is big on pros and light on like, okay, well, this is when this happened. This is why. Have you guys ever seen Wikispooks? I found this website. It's kind of interesting. Again, whenever you get into conspiracy theory kind of stuff, there is a lot of conspiracy theories that are just absolutely fake. As far as I can tell, Pizzagate did not happen. I have a post on my blog called The New Regime. No, not The New Regime. Which one? The Fourth Estate? Yeah. This is I think one of my better blog posts. People have sent me emails privately praising this one's. Regardless of your opinion on Trump, it became obvious in those years there's a machine behind the scenes in our government. And okay, how does this relate to Entropics? Why is some random guy on a Twitch stream, like, proposing this? I went on Twitter and I asked about this, right? Like, so I don't think this is a real thing. And there's almost no science that answers it. You'll notice that there's also no science for a few other things. There's no science that explains, like, look, I've run a company for the last, I'm a lot less hands-on now, but I've run a company for the last 6-7 years, and I don't understand, right? We're 20 people, and we built this. How? How is it that I see right? This company started around a similar time to Comma. They raised hilariously more money. Right? There is $207 million. And I promise what they have is nowhere near as advanced as that. I don't understand. Like, I would accept, in general, when you see a world, and when you see a world and, like, there's just stuff that doesn't make sense to you, right? Like, it's because you don't understand something. But once, and I believed this for the longest time. I believed for the longest time that it was like, because you have to believe that, right? You have to start with a very strong prior saying you're the mean, right? And whatever it is, there's a reason that these companies end up, George, there has to be something you don't understand. And here we are 7 years later, and I still don't understand what that is. To give the many other people in the world a purpose. Yeah, but like who? Look, I mean, this is prep for, if it is true that there is some collective dumbness and human flops are being used so terribly, I'm trying to, then Yudkowsky's position might be right. His position might be that it turns out the machines actually will just be so much more efficient than us and blow past us. I don't know. I want it all to make sense, And I'm not crazy. Right? I think, I'll right? If you haven't read this, go read it. Right? This is the Unabomber Manifesto. Hopefully most people on my channel have read it. During his trial, he wanted very much not to be declared insane. And I think he actually wasn't. Something about like insanity gets you out of the death penalty or something. I think the FBI referred to this manifesto as rambling nonsense. This manifesto is one of the clearest documents I've ever read. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the document. I especially don't agree with the document's conclusion. But it is very clear in what it says. And maybe this is the great sort of, like, if everybody reflected a little bit too much on themselves, then we'd end up here and we'd have to confront this manifesto, and we do have to confront this manifesto. Rest in peace. No, look, I mean, the man was also a terrorist, and I don't think he had to be. Like, I don't think, But The Industrial Revolution and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. They have greatly increased the life expectancy of those of us who live in advanced countries, but they have destabilized society, have made life unfulfilling, have subjected human beings to indignities. How are we on the Unabomber Manifesto, right? How do we go on stream and we end up here? Do you think I'm crazy? And if so, what sort of crazy? Am I schizophrenic? Am I bipolar? Like, I think I have a fairly... How scary is it if it turns out that your model of reality actually is more correct, right? But here's the problem. Every single crazy person thinks that, right? Every single person who is schizophrenic thinks this. Gino's law. No. His solutions and conclusions are definitely not the way forward at all. Again, his solutions and conclusions look like, more stupid terrorism, basically, and it's not going to get you anywhere. I just get easily distracted by chat. No, this isn't getting distracted by chat. This is asking like scarier questions about society, right? Like, I went into this debate prep. Eliezer Yudkowsky wrote this in Time. Pausing AI developments is not enough. We need to shut it all down. I went into this debate prep thinking that I was absolutely just going to clown this document. And there's many ways I can clown this document. Right? There's many ways I can just sort of... Like, I was like, okay, let's use debate tactics. Let's actually win. And then I started thinking about it more. And I was like, no, I don't want to win the debate that badly. I'm a little mad I lost the Connor Lay. Look, I don't know if I lost, but I didn't play it the best. Right? I didn't play it the best. I actually went in that debate for more of a sort of like industrial society and its future angle, right? And that's how I ended up Somalia. Look, I love Terry Davis. I've watched a bunch of his streams. I do not think that he produced... I think he actually might have been... I'm not going to say crazy, but, he was, like, not... Temple OS is not the future of operating systems. Yeah, no, and you guys know that I think AI is very dangerous, but my threat models don't look like, they take the atoms and use them for something else. They look a lot more like the Hypno drones or the Infinite TikTok, right? Oh, the manifesto's psychological analysis of leftists, I think it's dead on. I think it's dead on when he describes leftists as over-socialized. I think it's dead on. I think that you can talk about one of the problems in society today is like an overproduction of elites. Holy C is is not going to take over the world. I have tried. Look, I like esoteric programming languages. So, I started this debate prep, and then what is his line? How do you know what you know when you know it, or something like that about rationality? And like, I'm still confident in what I believe. I'm still confident in there's not going to be a FOOM. There is no seed AI. There is the intelligence explosion won't happen. But like, what will happen? Society's incredibly dishonest. And this is what's starting to scare me more. Right? So if you have a society that's very dishonest, well, what do you teach the machines? like, I mean, I guess you come to the same question of like, okay, what is the loss function for society? Do we like this loss function? We're going to have to answer these questions way sooner. Like, I'm going to quote myself. No. This goes even further back. Does this work? Does Google work anymore? There's a Mike Solana, singularity, power over people. I don't know. Some quote I said 2015. And basically said, if we hit the singularity, and I said the word singularity. I don't even really believe in the singularity. If we continue, like, doing what we're doing, we're gonna die. I know I'm supposed to be the non-doomer side of this, but, like, society's about to inherit untold power. Okay, Destiny once said, I sometimes feel like democracy has done a really good job at solving all the easy problems. Now we're just left with the hard ones, and I don't think society is capable of solving them. I don't even think they're problems. Everybody just needs to stop lying. If tomorrow everybody woke up and just stopped lying and really searched inside themselves and accepted that the world is going to suck so much if you continue to do what you're doing. Like, would you rather die? Is your sham identity worth dying over? I don't know. But it upsets me. If tomorrow everyone stopped lying, the economy would collapse pretty hard. Good. We'll get some honesty. If the news is fake, imagine history. This exploration and this debate prep led me to a dark place. Right? Like, we can all play around with the science and it's cool, and I'm interested in this. And like, we'll see. We'll see how the debate goes on Tuesday. I think we're dead. Not for the same reasons you think we're dead, but I think we're dead. Like, I'm a doomer. You know, I'm an AI doomer. It's not the AI. It's not the AI. The AI is not going to have an intelligence explosion overnight, make a sharp left turn, and synthesize diamond nanobots. This isn't going to happen. This is a bad sci-fi story. I know. I don't know. How come I can't find this? The internet converges to truth. I mean, all right, let's engage with it honestly. Let's see. Some of this stuff's a little bit like, I mean, I guess I think about like recursive self-improving AI that steals our atoms as like an ultra-left position. And then you can think of like thermodynamic God as an ultra-right position. I haven't actually really engaged with this stuff. I mean, there's like effective accelerationism light, which is like, oh yes, we should fix San Francisco. We should use more energy. Yeah. No, I mean, we should use more energy. That's not a joke. And fixing San Francisco, hell, shit, man. I think building nuclear power plants is easier. Well, here, I mean, this is okay. Look, I have not honestly, truly engaged with this. Tells us that the universe exponentially favors futures where matter like I don't know this stuff. Oh, I don't know if EACC is a joke. I have not. I saw this, like, this is pretty old now. Like, these are the OG EACC guys. But, like, I don't even know if this is true. No, see, like, this is where you, like, lose me with this stuff, right? Like, I don't know what the hell this word means. I hate this word. Like, I don't believe I'm conscious. But I do think there are some, like, I don't know. Like, look, you could put people on a spectrum of, like, Yudkowsky and then, like, hardcore thermodynamic EACC based BEF, and then like you have like Robin Hanson, and then you have Paul Christiano, right? You have this like spectrum, right? Like Paul Christiano's on like the left, but not that. And again, this left versus right is not like a political spectrum. I don't know why I think of like this is right and like Singleton Doomerism is left, right? Like Singleton Doomerism, and then like gray goo is good, embrace the goo. But like, you know, to really engage with this stuff, like, we're all gonna die with Eliezer Yudkowsky. I thought this episode was both ridiculous and depressing. I mean, I think that some of the leaps are just crazy. I you know, I was surprised to see Robin Hanson in the comments. Like, I would like to thank Robin Hanson for clearing all my doubts on the possibility of humanity surviving AI. Now I'm certain we're all going to die. I'm not entirely persuaded by Eliezer's argument, but after listening to this for a few minutes, I listened to them both, and I thought Robin Hanson made far better points. And like, I mean, I guess, okay. Here's how we die. Okay? So, well, let's start with how we don't die. This is all my debate prep. So, you know, we'll start with how we don't die. Machines are human level machines are introduced at a standard human rate. Right, and this has gone up and down throughout history, right? You can have the 7 children, you can have the declining birth rates, right? Machines don't outcompete humans as a lump, right? Capabilities are mixed, right? Better at adding, worse at plumbing, right? And we already live in this world today, so I see this all kind of continuing, right? Alignment proves to be very similar to aligning humans. It actually turns out that I think this is one of the hilarious things the rationalists get wrong. You do not align humans because they are good people. You align humans because they have more incentive to press cooperate than press defect. Right? You just have to do the same thing with machines. The same laws apply to them, right? Like a machine, I think Robin Hanson kind of alluded to this. The machine's not going to steal my atoms. Stealing atoms is not a good way to get atoms. A much better way to get atoms is to buy them. Oh yeah, but the machine's cheap. No, it's not. Maybe it'll steal the money. Right? Stealing the money and buying the atoms is probably easier than stealing the atoms. And it's actually probably even easier to earn the money. Right? You're a super intelligent, you just earn the money. Right? Don't steal my atoms. Buy my atoms. Not up to Yudkowsky level. You need more time and ideas. I don't know. Okay. How we die. Okay. How we die. Meeting better superintelligence, right? Yeah. If this somehow happens, we're dead. Right, so there's a few ways it could happen. One is aliens show up, right? Aliens show up. You'd figure they're probably super intelligences. I mean, they showed up, right? People will steal my atoms to sell to the AI. No, they won't, bro, because I got AI myself. You tiny box, you're gonna keep me safe, right? My tiny box is gonna keep me safe. Oh yeah. No. And then middle. Expected. Many wireheads, right? That's not everyone dying. Wireheading's not going to get everybody. It's not really, many psyops. Many wireheads, right? There's no getting around psyops and wireheads, right? We'll just put advertising. Advertising. Oh, yo, if you guys have never seen this, Skittles, instead of a Super Bowl ad one year, put on a Skittles commercial. And it has this great song in it, which I won't play because of copyright, but check out Skittles commercial, the musical. Advertising ruins everything. Many wireheads is fenton. We'll just say opiates because I don't know how to spell fentanyl. All right, cool. So, those are just predicting what exists right now, advertising, and extrapolating it out into the future where you have scary AI deepfake advertising. Scary, where you're an individualized cohort, and yeah. And then the opiates, it's you're going to get better opiates, future opiates, opiates with no hangover, cheap opiates, opiates that are implanted in your skull. Meth. You want meth? Meth. Is The Golden Age by John C. Wright? I don't know this one. Utopia is, of course, impossible. pretty good. Okay, so how do we meet 1EX 10 better superintelligence, right? You don't want the prime intellect. No. The prime intellect world is a dystopia, right? Finish that story and ask yourself what really happened in the end. It didn't even occur to me. You know, when I first read the story, and I don't know how the author intended it, but read Metamorphosis of Prime Intellect and ask yourself what really happened at the end. And when I was 15 and I was naive and hopeful and read that story, I was like, wow, okay. And then when I realized what actually happened, I'm like, okay. Does hard takeoff equal death? Yes. Yes, hard takeoff is death. Hard takeoff. Like in the matter of days or something, right? If there's really like a hard takeoff, yeah, we're dead. Or society breaks. Society is way more inefficient than we think. Rapid outcompete. Not actually even sure about that one. That's how we die. I'm not actually sure about this one. I don't know where to put it. Like, no, I mean, the ants thing is, I don't know, maybe this is just me being mad about society, right? Like, why does it not make sense? I'm 33, I'm not crazy. Why does society not make sense? It's not Moloch. I don't think it's Moloch. Okay, maybe it's Moloch. Maybe it's Moloch. I'm not going to go into exactly what my avenues of attack are. I do have avenues of attack. I do have arguments that I have prepared. The hard takeoff with diamond nanobots is not fucking happening. Don't worry. If you're worried about that, I wouldn't. Yeah. It's just hard, you know? All right. Why do I expect society to make sense? Hey, we're going to open it up to everybody else, and we're going to ask some questions. And I don't know if these questions are going to get us anywhere, but we're going to ask them anyway. Does society make sense for most of you? Are you outside the norm? We have 452 people in here. Honestly, yes. It makes sense, but that doesn't mean I like the way it works. Like, we found an efficient way to use the norm. Do we have my poll? This was another, like... Oh, remember when I tried to buy land? Yeah. Can you have a laundry basket? I have some laundry in it. You can come take it. I'm on stream, though. Come and take it. You want to say hi to the Twitchies? I don't know. They're closed. You miss Alex? They miss you. Alex said I'm not allowed to rant about AI to her anymore today, so I'm ranting to you guys. We're not super surprised at the way things are.
Did you tell them we went to Tubland?
Culture's downstream from politics. I think Breitbart said it the other way. No, I don't tell them about Tubland. They don't get to know things like that about my life.
I didn't know.
What do you mean? Alex, I have to maintain a facade of being a crazy person online. If they knew how like normal I was, no one would respect me and everyone would stop following my stream.
I understand.
All right.
Did you show them your new gear?
What gear? What? My backpack?
New headphones.
I did show them my headphones. Yeah, I actually did.
Did you try them out?
No. We're preparing for the debate, though. This is like live prep. Like, am I giving away all my avenues of attack? I don't know, man. I believe in open source AI.
Did you learn anything? Did you come up with any good strategies? What are the people saying?
Wait, W. Oh, wow. Thank you for gifting subs. Mad Dog Nation. Wow, that might be the biggest sub gift in history.
Wow.
He gifted 100 subs.
Wait, that's amazing.
That's awesome. Thank
you.
you.
I've never heard of anyone gifting that many subs.
I know.
The people support you.
Thank you.
It's good. More chicken tender fund money.
The power of Alex. They did it for you, Alex.
Thanks, guys. Love you. Well, we're doing laundry. It's laundry night.
Mad Dog Nation.
I'll see you guys later.
Moloch is defeated once again. Goodbye, Alex.
Did you tell them that we had to ban AI talk today?
I did.
I'm glad to have your streamies.
They say thank you for being patient with George.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
We hung our TV on the wall. We're very happy about that.
Ew, could they hear the banging?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I was banging on the table. I brought up the Unabomber Manifesto. I got very upset.
About what?
What a scam society is, man.
A regular complaint from you.
It's a scam.
Everyone's friends.
Are we done? We're done with the stream?
I don't know if they want more stream, give them more stream, but
I think we're
even 2 today.
Mad Dog Nation. Okay, maybe not everyone insists. That's the thing. Most people I meet are really nice. Why does society suck? What is that? It says Randall from Clerks. I hate people, but I love gatherings.
What an icon.
You want more stream? Yup, tedious one. You missed the Unabomber rant. I'm sorry. Let's talk more about society. I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say. Alex, am I crazy?
No.
Oh.
Not more than like an ordinary person.
You sure? What if I'm schizophrenic?
I don't think you're schizophrenic.
Bipolar?
I'm not a therapist. I'm not licensed. I'm not a doctor. I'm not licensed. I'm not diagnosing anyone. I'm not an armchair doctor.
And being able to think largely free of ideology seems very rare today. No, I'm a libertarian. You don't understand. I have an ideology.
Your door handle's broken.
My door handle's broken? Well, we should move to a nice apartment that has good door handles.
I just spent a fortune to have this man assemble the wardrobe. So
You went on 4chan?
A fortune.
Wait, how much was wardrobe assembly?
$200 an hour.
$200 an hour?
Yeah, he was here 4 hours.
Wait, are you kidding?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god! I would have assembled the wardrobe for $150 an hour. You know?
It's $50 an hour.
Oh, that's reasonable.
It's insane.
How much does it cost to run a GPT-4 an hour?
It's insane. How about I asked to get the plants planted in our office? $500 to plant 20-something plants.
I mean, that's only like $25 a plant.
I know, but then I asked my mom, who plays for gardeners all the time.
Yeah, but she's where you can get,
She said $150.
Well, Alex, you can pay $150 too. Just take the truck over to Lemon Grove and say trabajo if you're good.
Labor is out of control. The machines could all come faster.
Yeah, 500 pesos. See, it's not the end.
If anyone would like to plant our plants at our office for $150.
Does anyone want to? No, big wackos are gonna show up, man.
Okay, are they gonna do the job good though? I don't care about the.
No, they're gonna ask. They're gonna ask questions. We have to make sure they read the questions document first.
What are they saying?
Are you real, George? Alex Rocket 420. I am real.
Wait, what? 420?
Have you ever seen Kanye and Geo Crazy? Whoa! I'm not that far out, man. Nah, I love Kanye. I think he's going through some stuff, and I'm not saying like he's going through some mental health stuff. I think he's just going through some stuff, and like I hope he pulls out of it and makes some new good music. Like I believe in him. Divorce is hard, man. Yo, it was. What did you watch on Hulu? The Kim Kanye. It was on Hulu. What was it on?
Oh, HBO Max.
HBO Max has a Kim Kanye thing. It was okay.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Alex wouldn't recommend it.
But I would recommend.
You made me sound like Drake. Yo, we just merged. Oh, you're the Soviets guy. Yeah. I owe you $200. Send me out. I'll pay you.
Why do you owe some money?
Tiny Box is the future. Fuck Google. Don't fuck Mark Andreessen, man. What Mark Andreessen? I mean, look. Google's going through some rough times, and Sam Altman, he's Sam Altman. He is what he is. You can't about Sam Altman. That's right. I mean, that's my take on Sam Altman, right?
Nice guy.
Are
you done?
Am I done what? No, Sam Altman's a banned topic now. You know what? I'm banning Sam Altman. That's a banned word.
I agree.
It's a banned word.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Mark seems worse than Sam. I'm curious why you think that.
This is just a shit talking stream. It's ugly.
Yeah, this is shit talking, and we don't need to talk about people, you know?
I think. What did they say about people who talk about people?
That's true. Dumb people talk about people, mediocre people talk about ideas, and geniuses talk about next level conspiracy theories.
Lizard
Man.
Level 7. You should tell them about Jim's levels.
The world is made up of 99% good people doing their best. I don't believe this, actually. You are one of those good people for gifting subs, but
What's that pink thing?
I actually don't believe that, because I did a poll on this stream.
The Lizard Man constant.
No.
It's bigger than 1%. Is all.
No, where is my poll?
Are you watching your own stream on stream?
Yeah, I know. Oh, here we go. We asked a question. And by the way, I just want to say that this came out before Taylor Swift released Antihero.
Okay.
So she stole this from me.
Oh.
Taylor Swift stole this from me.
I'm sorry, stole what?
I did a poll, and the question was, are you the problem? Are you the problem? No, but I'm kind of apathetic to the problem. Yes, but insert excuse here. No, and I spent a lot of time fighting the problem. And then Taylor Swift released a song called Antihero where she had the lyric, "It's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me." She acknowledged it. Taylor Swift's in the 33%. I don't really think she's in the problem, though. I think she sarcastically acknowledged it because I love Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift, I'm cool with you stealing my "You're the Problem," but I want a ticket. Like a nice ticket. I want to like stand in like the front, man. You don't gotta meet me. I'm not trying to be weird like that or anything. Just like send me a nice ticket. Be like, "Thanks, George. I'm never going to acknowledge this publicly. XOXO Taylor." Oh, you're not the guy that made that PR. Okay, I don't owe you $200 then. Let's see what this link is. It's okay. It has 6 views. Portnoy. Is that Portnoy's complaint? I only know that from BoJack Horseman. I've never actually seen it. Society evolves, so we may be going backwards. Taylor Swift is propping up the economy. That's true. I want some Taylor Swift tickets. I might even buy them. Wait. Yudkowsky is definitely a guy doing his best. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is not... I would not debate someone who I did not believe held good faith, like, was a good faith intellectual. Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. Chicken Man. For some reason, this Chicken Man looks less evil than the other Chicken Man. We found him. I think this might be a different Chicken Man, but that is Chicken Man. Neg entropy. We're going to engage more seriously with the EICC stuff. I mean, I think this is true. I like this, actually. Huh. I mean... so this is psychohistory. Oh yeah, I didn't know it was actually a real thing, but it's in Foundation. It's pretty cool. So like I wonder. I mean, like, what is the like? It's funny. Like, you know, I come with Entropics, and I start thinking about like psychohistory, right? I mean, this stuff's true. If anyone wants to pay me not to develop AGI, fuck you. I'm gonna do it anyway. Sam Altman's not a bad guy. All right, we're going to space. Cool. I have read this, and I agree with most of it. I don't like the word consciousness is a turn off to me. I don't think it's real. Stop fighting the thermodynamic will of the universe. No, it's copyrighted and we can't listen to it. We sang songs but never learned your words or melodies. And we ran far beyond the lights cast on these streets. Dazed and tired, we're still standing, always anxious, somehow breathing, never searching, but still searching for. You parked your car out on the lawn and came inside. I'm shaking off this sinking feeling in my gut, and I am screaming. See me at Burning Man next year? I haven't been to Burning Man in a while. Not because I think that place might have stayed okay, right? Read how the U.S. wants to sabotage TSMC. I don't know. What is it about chat? And maybe this means I can't stream anymore. What is it about chat that always derails me? Like when I'm not here, I'm thinking about nice stuff. Like we're gonna do some okay, let's look into a mathematical theory for computation. Social media is making us all dumber. Wow, what if smartphones aren't making us smarter? Humanity had a great run, guys. Nah, we're not gonna die. I don't think we're gonna die. Come on. It's gonna suck balls, but we're not gonna die. How's the AI gonna kill us? And don't say diamond nanobots. We're all sad degens. We're all sad degens. But some of us are the problem. Entropics doesn't imply whether or not we're doomed. I don't know about that. But simulation theory does. Simulation theory implies we're not going to die in a stupid way. Because then this video game would get a low rating. Wow, played for a while, played all the farming and industry stuff. Great tech tree right up until random AGI made a sharp left turn and killed us all. Wow, that game sucked, man. GG, bro. See? And then no one would play the game again, and then we wouldn't be here, okay? Do you understand? We're here, right? We are here. Given that we are here, this must be a good video game. Because bad video games don't get played much. We could just be unlucky. But assuming we're not unlucky, we're in a good video game, and a good video game has a good tech progression. So therefore, society has a good tech progression. And clearly, their tech progression must have been good, and that's what they modeled it off of. Because they got to the point where they built simulations, right? And by they, I mean God and the up there, and you know what I'm saying, right? Why does the guy who developed this game not care about talking to us? He did. Have you not heard about Moses and the burning bush? And he sent his only son to die for our sins, guys. Bag Dog Nation, thank you for gifting subs. Please read the preface of The Mind is Flat. The remarkable shallowness of the improvising brain. Oh, this reminds me of... I really like... Robin Hanson has a similar book, I think, Elephant in the Brain. The preface? I don't want to get a preface. Yeah, System 1 and 2. We're thinking fast and slow. You're curious about my view of the portal, the idea that the Bible is the closest we can come to a mankind origin story. I mean, yeah, I wrote that's the Garden. You're getting good answers. I wrote the Garden of Eden blog post. I mean, I think so, right? Do you have a better origin story for humanity? people worried AGI will cause extinction. It's like, it's not the will of the machine, okay? It's the will of other people that will kill you. I mean, yeah, like, this is a portal. Yo. Okay. Like, how close are we to optimal usage of compute for intelligence? This, like, if there's any question that motivates the study of entropics, it's this. In my debate, I'm going to make a bunch of hand-wavy claims. They're not that hand-wavy. I kind of ground them in stuff. But if it turns out the answer to this is this, GG, boys. No, that's probably not even enough. If the answer is this, it's GG, boys. Right? If that turns out to be the answer, wow. Mad Dog Nation, you must be rich. Should I do one of those? Should I do one of those streams? Should I do one of those streams where I eat the ice cream or something? I'd have to like practice it. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Prologue. I'll bring up the. I'm gonna bring up the Bible one. The hero's journey. Wow. And we did it. We need the tiny corporation now. I want to start reproducing a lot of the papers. We're going to study entropics. We are going to figure out how to get the most intelligence per joule. Because that's where things get interesting. Like, supercomputers are going to hit power limits. You know this, right? Like, we don't have enough power in the world. I don't know how close we are to having enough power in the world. Here's a question. Here's a question that somebody can actually go and figure out right now. I'll be right back. We have some real questions. These are real questions. And I challenge someone in this chat today to turn their life around and do research. Spend 50 hours and research the questions I'm about to propose. They're questions you can find answers to, and they're questions that are going to determine what happens to humans. And if you do a good job with this stuff, I'll hire you at the Tiny Corp to be an entropics researcher. Okay? Questions? How many silicon flops exist in the world? Let's see if ChatGPT can do it. Man, I love GPT-4. You guys know this story? By the way, if you haven't read this story, if you have not read the last question, you ask Multivac. I dare you. $5 said it can't be done, right? So the story is them basically asking a computer what the fate of their civilization is going to be. Oh, it's using Python. Whoa. Okay. Well, that's several things off from what Google Bard said, and that's why I think that's a lot closer to... Man, this is sick. When ChatGPT came out at the end of last year, I was so unimpressed by it. I'm like, oh, this is garbage. It's going to take him so long to make a good one. Wow, that's doing all the cloud ones? Okay, so how many people is that? Never mind, I don't need a researcher. I'm not hiring nobody. I got my boy here. You know what? Every bad thing I ever said about Sam Altman, I take it back. This thing's fucking awesome. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's I asked you that question already. Sam Altman is the new NVIDIA driver. Okay, never mind. It broke. People XAI? Yeah, I'm unimpressed with all the rappers. Okay. So, if you read my blog post about a big computer, I want to make a Zetaflop computer, right? Like, I want to own one zeta flop. So actually, we can ask some interesting questions. So GPT 4 was trained on a cluster of 25,000 GPUs. Also, people think I have some like secret alpha to get this. I literally read this on Reddit. Like, this isn't secret alpha. I read it on Reddit. So it's that many teraflops, so that many petaflops, so 7.8 exaflops, okay? Right, that's like nothing. Is that really right? I can just do that, right? All this useless garbage. I love this. This code interpreter thing is so good that it just writes programs. Like, I was trying to use it. I think I do kind of think I have been like using it a bit wrong. Whenever I try to use it to help me with my actual programming, but how many things in life do I just like, I could code this, I just don't want to waste 10 minutes. People have told me this. Yeah, I know. Okay. So what's that growth rate? All right. So how fast is the computer civilization growing? 25% per year. Yeah. That's a lot. It's not nerfed. I don't know why you guys think it's nerfed. .21 gigawatts. I mean, this is not Entropics. This is just asking the question of like what's actually going to happen in our society. Okay. Those are sustainable numbers. I've tried to get into Nick Land. I gotta engage more with this stuff because I think these people have some cool stuff figured out. I don't quite understand it. Maybe like again, that thing they linked to was some physics principle from 1992, right? Like my physics knowledge ends at 1800. Okay. If you push me, we can go to the beginning of the 20th century. If you really push me. Oh, you found the prologue? The more you realize that Ayn Rand had it all right, I wouldn't go that far. Though I have found... we'll save that one for the debate. Spoiler alert! I think relativity and quantum. I'm a finitist, guys. I have limits. The antithetical or philosophy objective. QM makes a lot of sense as far as what's going on. I've tried a few times to engage with it. I think more. It's not that I it's not that I can't understand quantum mechanics. How far do you go with quantum mechanics? Okay, do you go would you say you understand quantum field theory? I've tried to push into this, and it turns out we do understand now, where electrons come from. We have this model of these quantum fields, and the electron can be modeled as a perturbation in the quantum field. The problem the reason I didn't learn it more was because I didn't understand what. People are linking this. I don't exactly understand this. We'll get to this at some point, but okay. Oh yeah, dude. Wait, I totally agree with this.
Do I remember that? Yeah, vaguely.
You really caught me off guard. I didn't know what to say.
Well, do you think I'm a good person? Deep down?
That's the thing. I don't think I believe in deep down. I kind of think all you are is just the things that you do.
Well, that's depressing.
Right? I mean, it's the same idea, right? I don't think I believe in deep down. And I agree. If you guys haven't watched this show, BoJack Horseman is the new, this show affected my life way more than I thought. I've probably watched it through about 5 times now. It's lines like that. I think that is exactly what that prologue gets to. I don't think I believe in deep down. Yeah. I mean, I say this with self-driving cars too. People have this idea that, like, what are we going to do when a self-driving car gets into an accident? How are you going to deal with the inscrutable matrices? How do you deal with humans? You ask them? You try to ask a human why they got into a car accident? Doesn't work well. You're like, wait, you have a dash cam? Oh, this is great. I'm not going to waste my time talking to you. Right? Did I like Avatar? Only the first one. Don't get me started on Avatar 2. Okay. So flops grow at 25% per year. Get ready for some immigration, boys. And I think we can actually sustain that power growth. Joe Pera? I've never heard of this. Oh, he's a comedian. I do like this. This is good. Wait, holy shit. Can we fix this? You guys, you know how much hate I got for Twitter? You know, I got so much hate for that. And there's a whole bunch of, you know, there's no simple explanation, right? To like, but one of my hopes was that we could build a better social network. One of my hopes is that we could actually have conversations about what makes social networks good. In the right sort of world, like, I was down to, like, actually fix Twitter. It wasn't what I thought it would be. Thank you for gifting subs. Thank you. Damn, I'm gonna make some money off of Twitch this month. You don't have to give subs if you're not rich. If you're rich, whatever, man. You know, you do you. But I do appreciate it. I'm glad that, you know what I'm doing. You guys appreciate it. Let's fix society. I don't think I can fix society. Some people are so rich, all they have is money. Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah, no shit, my obvious. Like, people think that was like some like controversial statement that like Twitter can be run with fewer people. Oh my god! Like, how is that remotely controversial? Most of Twitter, there's a few things on the edge that don't scale that well, but for like all the core infrastructure parts of Twitter, we could repurpose Comma to run Twitter. Like, it's just not that hard. Check out Farcaster if I care about better social. What are they doing that's different? Oh, fuck this, man. No. Thumbs down. No. Anything that's Web3 sucks balls, okay? Does it have a fucking token? Right? Like, does it have a token? Ugh. 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 No token. It's not... Okay. Look, if there's no token, I will engage with it a little bit. But if there's a token, immediately I lose all respect for any project that has a token. Okay? If you have a token, you have jumped the shark. Is there a DAO? Please tell me there's no DAO and no token. If there's no DAO and no token, if it's actually just a protocol, like email, then it's fine. But no, this isn't the problem, actually. I mean, it does feel like the internet is minimizing entropy. Wow. This is a little okay. Yeah. But I mean, these are real questions we can ask. Why does it feel like Reddit is the last place that has any sort of entropy left? Okay, everyone loved that book. Everyone loved that book. Do I have to read it? I have not read it. At the beginning of Infinity, everyone's been chilling for this book. We'll buy it. All right. We'll read this book. Yeah, the title kept me from reading it too. Hang on, I'm ordering it over here. Be here Tuesday? Tuesday sounds good. I gotta book a flight. I'll do that tomorrow, I guess. Okay. Ordered. Wait, the book's 1,000 pages and it could be a blog post? No. No, I hate that. No, I'll buy the book. I like holding the book. I'm halfway through. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm reading because you guys will spoil it for me. It's 1,000 pages saying limits or computation. Oh, you never said the questions? No, sorry, too late. GPT did them. I mean, it's this sort of analysis, right? But actually, wait, that just actually looks like totally reasonable. And that was the first thing that I used GPT for, and I'm like, wow. Okay, I actually would have wasted like an hour doing that. The dust theory, like in Permutation City? Sure. Well, they're meaning from something else. Yeah. It's Permutation City is a great book. What do these numbers tell me? I mean, this is a plausible growth number, right? So what this is basically saying is we can enter an era where, economy grows at 25% per year. Right? Do you see Karpathy's tweet about flops and dollars, right? And this is a very plausible number. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I see numbers like this, I'm just kind of reassured that it's like, wait, this is actually all going to just be fine. Like, what do these numbers tell me? They tell me the economy is going to grow at, yeah. How is that crashing though? Nothing crashing. This is going to be fine. And it's going to take so long to build up to that number. Like, we'll get there. Will we get the electricity? No, it's not that much. It's not that much growth for electricity. I mean, we need more nuclear. Yes, we do. Everyone kind of knows this. The CIA decides to destroy TSMC. I don't know about that. There is no rapid recursive self-improvement. This is a myth. I see no reason why rapid recursive self-improvement is possible. At all. Oh, Fredkin gates? Oh, this is how we get into it? Yeah. Reversible computing's been brought up to me a bit in the last couple days. Only slow self-improvement is possible. Well, no, it can be arbitrarily fast, but we're going to enter a regime where it gets faster, but it still doesn't happen overnight, right? Like, we might enter a regime where growth actually starts to happen 10x faster than it happens today. Meaning, instead of doubling, right? Let's post the same thing. Let's really go. If ChatGPT gives me an answer here, oh, see, so much better. I wish it was just faster. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, okay, now it doubles in 35 years. So it'll double in 3 years instead. Wait, this is just going to be fucking awesome. Like, this 3 years, it doubles every 3 years is actually like a really exciting growth rate. It's not scary. Like, if the economy doubled every day, we would all be terrified. Right? Like, it would just be so scary. There'd just be so much noise. It'd be so impossible to do anything. I mean, I'm already like feeling like that today. I'm already feeling like it's so hard to commit to do anything because there's like so much alpha everywhere. You did the same chat about flops, and yeah, okay, it's whatever. It's 10x off. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Where does humanity allocate the compute? Well, definitely we need to put a lot of it in diversity and inclusion, okay? We can't neglect diversity and inclusion. It's our most important strength. And we'll have to make sure we devote a lot of flops to that. But don't worry, we'll still have 10% of the flops left over for doing flopping. We invented a new authority for brainwashing. I don't know. He just doesn't understand the question. Okay. I got a little too abstract for it. It's not GPT-5. Actually, here's another interesting factor. Right, so if only this many exaflops were used to train GPT-4, okay, that's not that far off. Okay, so that's 1.3% of the compute produced in the year. This is definitely going to go up to 10%. Oh, can we work out how long you got to wait until you can do GPT-4 level inference on your box at home? Well, your computer or a tiny box, right? So a tiny box is going to get you a 10x over your computer. So you can pay, your computer is probably about $1,500. You can buy a tiny box for $15K. There's a prototype over there, Tiny 5. They do not publicly release the bullshit. I promise you they publicly release the best version they possibly could. Okay? I pay $20 a month for ChatGPT. I would not pay $20 a month for GPT-3 garbage. I paid $20 a month for GPT-4. Strategy behind $100 pre-order? We'll see what interest is, right? Interest turned out to be pretty high. I mean, I don't know what my conversion rate's going to be. Could be anywhere from 10% to 80%. I'd be like unsurprised kind of both ways. Bard is free and good enough? I haven't even used Bard. Do I have to log in? Of course I have to log in. Fuck you, Google. I use Bard because I'm poor. No, I mean, like, you gotta respect. Look, you gotta respect GPT-4. I've come to respect it a lot more since I've been using it lately. Like, it really is the first one where I see Yukaz get a good line on one of his podcasts where he's like, if GPT-3 was a chimp, GPT-4 is a human. And I kind of feel that. Llama 2 with code interpreter might do 80% of GPT-4. The big llamas are better than 3. I don't know. I was pretty impressed with this. I thought all of its assumptions were like within an order of magnitude. It thought about the same classes I thought about when I worked on this problem before. Alright, guys. Got things to do tonight. Don't want to sit here and talk to you. As much as I love talking to you. Mad Dog Nation, thank you for gifting subs. You are the new record holder for my channel. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone else who subbed. We're gonna get... They don't give us the crumbs. Stop that. You're not even a subscriber. You don't get an opinion. Thank you for watching my stream tonight. These two streams are kind of meant to be put together, so they can be put together in one video. The whole welcome to the new field of Entropics. I will accept a different name if someone wants to call it something else, but I want to answer the questions. How much intelligence do I need to be a 2000 elo in chess, right? Like, I want to answer that. I want to answer that question fundamentally, right? Like, these are really interesting questions. How much compute? What's the minimum compute you need? And this question determines whether we're dying from hard takeoff or not. If we turn out to be a factor of 1,000 off, it doesn't matter. If we turn out to be a factor of 1 billion off, we might be dead. So, food for thought. Think about whether you're dead or not. Come watch my debate on Tuesday. Sparks will fly. We'll discuss this stuff. We'll figure out if you're going to die or not. And then if you are going to die, I do ask what changes you're going to make in your life, right? Spend more time with your loved ones. Remember that scene in Fight Club? That guy's going to go on to have the best day of his life. So you know what? Maybe we're going to die. Maybe we're not going to die. I don't think we're going to die. I don't know. I just don't think we're going to die. I think that the AI is going to liberate us and set us free in ways that we can only imagine now. Tom DeLonge wrote a song about the singularity. It's called Watch the World. I watched the smoke as it grew darker and blew up through the roof. I watched the Fed who sobbed in panic as the fire grew. I saw Virginia get rid of Langley and its secrets too. I held your hand and sat there knowing that we'd make it through. I saw this man dispose of hunger and soap operas too. I saw this field that grew perfection, full of things you do. I saw this box get rid of heartache and cure cancer too. When I awoke, I sat there hoping this is what we do. It's a song about the singularity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.